from Las Vegas, man. We started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. And we are under commanding General Johanna, man. And right now is a time for us to really get in this truth, man. If you are black, you are Hispanic, you are Native Indian, this is the time for you to be in this truth, get in this knowledge, because we are a people that still believe in our results coming from our oppressors. You understand? Voting over having our oppressors rule over us. You understand? We still believe in, putting first, whatever, education that you have. We take, pride in us gaining in this world. And today, a lot of our people think that they've gained. They think because Joe Biden is their president and they went from one racist white man to another racist white man, you understand, who's a little less out in the open racist, you understand, that they have gained and that we are headed in the right direction. But I'm here to tell you that that's not true. We're not headed in the right direction because we are still lacking our wisdom, man. We are still falling for the same old things that we've been falling for. You understand? We haven't really learned the true understanding about what this life and what it's about to be a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, especially to be a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian in America, man. The life that we live in America in these ghettos is not meant for us to be in this type of, it's not meant for us to be this way. We shouldn't have to be so heavily relied on voting, man, for us to try to get, you know what I'm saying, some sort of redemption or some sort of justice, some sort of equality, man, just by voting someone into office that doesn't really care. You understand? We shouldn't be going to them for that, man. We should have our own system of justice, our own system of knowledge. You understand? And we do have it, and it's found throughout the volume of what we know as the Bible. And we're going to show you in our classes how to use the Bible and why it's important to get this knowledge that's within this Bible, man. A lot of people want to say that we're fanatics and we're just enthusiasts about, God, and we're just some religious people that's just, just caught up in being, everything about us is about religion. We put religion, but we are not religious, man. We are of no religion, man. We're not followers of any organization. We're not affiliated with any organizations, man, especially not the wicked Christian church, man. The Christian church has failed us, man. The Christian church has turned your Christian churches into voting places to promote which political candidate they want you to vote for. The reason why you believe in voting is because of the Christian church, man. They're not against voting. They're not against having going to your oppressor, the same people that enslaved you, and having them rule over you and continue to rule over you. The Christian church, in fact, encourages it, man. The Christian church doesn't tell you how to live and keep, these laws and how to live and how to, survive captivity, you understand, and how to make it out of captivity. They don't have the answers for you on that. You understand? They do not have it. You understand? The answers is only found in the Bible. You understand? The answers are only found in, through the Most High, man. That's the only way we're going to get our justice. It's the only way we're going to get redemption. That's the only way we're going to survive these times, man. And we got to look towards the Most High during these times, man. You just brought out last week that voting was not the solution, man. It's the solution is to believe in the Most High and depend on Him. Have faith in the Lord, man. This is why we don't vote in the UPK, man. Right. This is why, as Israelites, it's not our culture to put another nation on top of us, over us, man. It's because they are incapable of setting that example, man. Sleepy Joe Biden is not going to be the answer for Black people, man. Sleepy Joe is not, he's not going to get nothing done. It's going to be another bunch of excuses, you know what I'm saying, made about how nobody was with him and Trump ruined everything. And it was such a big hole that he had to watch the games and watch for the pedophilia that's going to be rampant during this Sleepy Joe's presidency, man. Because this man is a pedophile. You understand? The white man's nature is pedophilia, man. It started back in ancient Greece, man. And they learned it from the Egyptians, man. They learned all of these immoral things from the same people that had the children of Israel in captivity. And they are continuing their pedophile ways, man. It's no secret that Sleepy Joe is in office, man. He told black people that you're not black if you don't vote for him. So what did you do as a good slave? You went out and voted for Sleepy Joe, man. He put up there that black woman who hates the black man. You understand? Look at her husband. Her husband is not black. Her husband is a goddamn oppressor, man. And she hates black men. So black men, wake up. You're in for a rude awakening, all you black men that voted for that so-called black woman to be in office, man. You understand? Under Sleepy Joe. Everybody's talking about it's a victory that the first black woman, all of y'all care about is semantics, man. You only care about how things appear. You look at things outwardly, man, and you don't look at things inwardly. Can you pull that script? Somebody find that for me, man. Where it talks about people judging being on your outward appearance, man. And that's exactly what y'all did, man. Y'all went out and looked at Sleepy Joe, and he looked innocent and he looked harmless. He looked like somebody's old pedophile granddaddy or perverted granddaddy. And you saw Kamala Harris being a so-called black woman, according to, you know, whoever. I don't know her true lineage, but I don't believe she's 100% Jamaican. I don't believe her ancestry really comes from Jamaica. You understand? There was a lot of East Indians in Jamaica in that region, you know, so her father, to me, you know what I'm saying, favors more of a East Indian, you understand, as opposed to the tribe of Benjamin, man. Read that when you got it up.
1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
Right. So the Most High telling you that, men, you look at on the outward appearance to people, man. You're looking for somebody who looks like you understand, that has the, you know, that looks innocent and harmless. You understand? This is what appeals to y'all. You're looking at the fact that Sleepy Joe was under Biden, you understand, and that he, you know, is going to be like, Sleepy Joe was under Barack Obama, and you looking at him like, well, Obama was assumed to be a black man, right? So, well, Biden was his vice president. We loved Obama. He shot basketball. He kicked it with the rappers. You know what I'm saying? And he was cool and laid back. You're looking at the outward appearance, but you didn't judge his heart, man. His heart was to make sure that transgenders, you understand, would be able to go in a goddamn bathroom with your little daughters, man. That's where his heart was. His heart was to make sure that homosexuals would be prevalent, man, all throughout your workforce. You understand? All throughout your restaurants, on TV. You understand? This is what was in his heart, man. You looked at that. You looked at that appearance, and then he sold you up the river, man. He gave them the same. He compared homosexuality and gay pride as a comparison to the plight of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man in America, man. And that's all because y'all judged him on his outward appearance, man. Just like y'all looking at that goddamn Kamala Harris and her outward appearance. Y'all looking at her appearance as, well, she looks like a black woman, not knowing her goddamn track record, man. She done locked up more black people than goddamn than Giuliani. You understand? Matter of fact, I believe she was the prosecutor, right, in New York on that on the five, on the what's the guys, the five guys that was in Central Park 5. Yeah. Wasn't she the prosecutor or something? Not prosecutor, but like she has some sort of involvement with that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, give me some information on that if you can, or the cases, some of the cases that Camilla Harris tried, man. You understand? We want to be accurate with this information, man. But you got to know who they are. Don't look at their goddamn outward appearance, man. This is about you making sure that you do what's right and trusting in the Most High, man. This is the time right now where we shouldn't be leaning on no goddamn political candidates, man. This is the time for us to lean on the wisdom and the knowledge that we can find right here in this Bible. This same Bible that your mama and daddy and them had their whole life in the church, that you can find in any goddamn hotel, motel, you understand? That a lot of people want to frequent but don't open the goddamn Bible, you understand? And read what's going on in there, you know? So we're going to show you, man, how to use this and get some damn knowledge, man. And we're going to start with what's the beginning of knowledge, man. Pull for me the book of Ecclesiasticus 1:14, Baba Kasha. Somebody get that for me.
Chapter what?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 14.
Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 1, verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of what?
Wisdom.
The beginning of wisdom, man. Give me the definition of wisdom. Just for those who don't understand, man. We want to define these words. So it starts off by saying to fear the Most High, man, is the beginning of wisdom, man. Give me the definitions that apply to this, man. Baba Kasha.
Wisdom now, the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment.
So to fear the Lord is to have experience, man. To have knowledge. You understand? And good judgment. You understand? Who needs experience, man, in this captivity, man? The black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man needs experience, man. We the people that's always the last one to come into money or knowledge of how to be self-sufficient, man. We don't have, our experience in this captivity has been horrible, man. It's been detrimental to us. So we're the ones that's trying to overcome our horrific experience that we've had in this captivity, man. So this is what the fear of the Most High can bring you, man. It's going to give you that experience, man, that you're looking for, of knowing you don't have to try no goddamn crack cocaine to understand that it's going to kill you. Or you don't have to try marijuana to understand that it's bad for you. Or you don't have to be a whore to find out that it's going to lead to you not having a husband, man, or a man that wants you, or how to raise a family. You understand? The Lord is telling you, if you fear the Most High, you don't have to have the negative experience, but you will have experience in the righteous things, man. What's some of those righteous things that we can experience, man? For one, like we said, not being a whore, not being a homosexuality. You don't have to find out the hard way, the path that homosexuality leads you down, man. You understand? Knowledge. You'll have knowledge to learn that to know that you don't need to steal to make a living out here, man. To rely on your brothers, man, to be able to do an honest business. You don't have to start you a goddamn OnlyFans account just to make you some goddamn money, man, as a woman, man. You understand? You'll have the knowledge. If you do OnlyFans, you're not doing it putting your goddamn body on there, man. You're actually selling something that someone can subscribe to and learn. You understand? And good judgment, right? When you got wisdom, you have good judgment, man. You're able to judge what's right, decipher what's right from wrong, man. You're able to do everything. You're able to see things before they're happening that's going to go bad. You can tell that, hey, that's not the right, path I should be going down. You know what I'm saying? I need to make better choices, right, in my life. You're able to judge, be wise. Well, Maybe I shouldn't go, you understand, spend all my money on Gucci and Louis, and maybe I should invest or create a black business or something. You understand? Without fear of the Lord, you're not doing these things, man. Well, at least the majority of us are not, man. What else, man? The what else? The quality of being wise, right? You understand?
Okay.
The second definition, read that second definition, the soundness of an action. Starting with that.
The soundness of an action or decision with regard to the application of experience, knowledge, and good judgment.
So what it's saying is this is how you apply all of those things, right? You're able to apply those things at the right time, in the right form, in the right place, right? You're able to use all of those things together and combine and make an overall better quality of who you are. You understand? A better overall quality of life, man, for yourself, man. And this is what the fear of the Most High brings, man. The fear of the Lord, it brings, you understand, is the beginning of wisdom, man. And this is the wisdom that it's talking about. The way you're going to apply this wisdom is towards your life, man. The Lord doesn't want you to live a goddamn life where you're going through heartache, pain, and suffering, man. Not saying that you're not going to have some bumps in the road and some bad experiences in life just because you fear the Most High. But it's not going to be something that you're not going to be able to overcome, because you will have other people that's applying this same wisdom, and they're able to tell you and teach you the right things. You understand? So give me is that it on Ecclesiasticus? Salagi. Anything to what?
Kind. And it was created with the faithful in the womb.
And it was created with the faithful in the womb. What does that mean? Huh? What is that talking about? Go ahead.
The wisdom of the Most High was created with the faithful from the time that they were in the womb.
What does that mean? What is that saying?
Basically, the priests and prophets were preordained from the time that they were in the womb, from the time they were created.
Exactly. So it's just letting you know that the Lord chose his people that's going to be able to receive this wisdom and is going to have that fear, you understand, since you were born, man. Some of y'all knew y'all were in that world, right? And you were being a thief. You were being a goddamn homosexual. You were being a whore drug dealer, and you actually had a goddamn conscience about what you were doing, man. You had a healthy fear, and you knew what you was doing was wrong, man. And you decided to look for truth. You look for something to change your life, something to latch on to that would better enhance you and give you more knowledge. And you wanted to do the right things. And then you got some people that they don't have that, man. They just continue in the ways that they go. They don't have a care in the world about the Most High. They can care less about the consequences of their actions, man. You understand? But you chose differently. It's because you had some sense of goddamn morality, man. Prior to you coming into this truth, man. The Lord ordained for you to have this feeling, man, this understanding. The reason why you're sitting here today is not because of your free will, man. It's because the Lord chose you to come into this truth and understand this knowledge. You understand, and get this wisdom. You can talk to 1,000 people, and out of those 1,000 people, you may only move 2 or 3. You understand? And those 2 or 3 are like-minded like yourself, man. And it's important that you cherish and understand that those 2 and 3 are 2 and 3 people out of 1,000 are important, man, to the Most High, man. You understand? And that's our job, is to seek out those people, man, that want to learn this knowledge and receive this understanding and this wisdom, man, and not be continue to be foolish, man. You understand? We're gonna drop that and give me Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, start with verse 5, man. Baba Kasha. Just read it whenever you got it. Make sure if y'all watching this class, man, y'all share the broadcast.
Deuteronomy what?
The water. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded that ye should do, so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
Exactly. So the Lord is telling you, man, that he's taught you commandments and statutes, man. He's giving you this, man. This is coming from the fact that you are learning these law, statutes, and commandments is not something that's new to you, man. In your previous life, you've been taught this before, man. He's judged you before for these things, man. He's commanded. He understands that you're going to come into this land and you're supposed to remember these statutes and these laws, man. This is your knowledge. This is what the Lord gave you over these other nations, man. The white man don't know the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, man. They're incapable of keeping them. The Asians, the Africans, you understand? It's our job to be that example and understand how to be successful and to be great on this earth. And the only way you're going to be great on this earth is to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You understand? And this is what the Lord is telling you, man. This is how you pass up these other nations, man. You're not going to vote your way past these other nations, man. Do you think that oppressor that we have, he wants to see you outshine him? Do you really think that? Do you believe that he wants to see, you understand? He wants to see the people that were the former slaves, man, to be better than them? Nah, man. That person don't want to see the former slaves to be better than them, man. These oppressors, man, they want to see you suffering. They want to see you at the bottom. That's why they got you voting. They want to see which one of these people, man, still believe in me. You understand? Who still believes in, you understand, in the message that our oppressor is teaching, man. You understand? That's what they want to see, man. They want to see who's still in attendance and following the script, man. You understand? All right. Let's drop. Is that give me all the way to 6, Baba Kushal. Verse 6. Is that the end of 5?
Yeah.
Finish 5 and then go to 6.
That was it on that.
That was 6 too?
No, I'll jump into 6.
Yeah, jump into 6.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom.
This is your what?
Wisdom.
Your what?
Wisdom. In your understanding in the sight of the nations.
So this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of these nations, man. It's not your shiny gold chains and your gold teeth. It's not your Louis and Prada, man, that you wear so and covet so, precious to yourself, man. You understand? It's not how high you can jump. It's not how fast you can run. You know what I'm saying? It's none of that. Your wisdom is what the Lord gave only you. You understand? This is how you outshine these other nations. It's through the wisdom, man, that the Lord giving you, which is these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. This is how you stand out in front of these nations, man. You're nothing to these other nations but a bunch of wannabes, man, trying to be like them. They look at you as you trying to catch up to them using their methods, right? How are you gonna surpass somebody in their game? You get what I'm saying? Like they invented basketball. You get what I'm saying? So you think you'll be able to play the game, but you ain't gonna own the game.
Right.
They invented it. You know what I'm saying? They invented football, right? You'll be able to play the sport. You ain't gonna coach it. You ain't gonna run it. You're not gonna own it. You're just playing the game. And this is what we are to them in America, man. They killed, raped, and robbed the native Indians, man, for this land. You think they're gonna hand it over to you because they got Kamala Harris in office and Sleepy Joe goddamn Biden? You understand? Who was under Barack Hussein Obama? You understand?
Right.
An African and Hamite. You understand? They're not gonna give you nothing just because you want you begging them to do it, or just because you're protesting or you voted for them. They're not gonna give you this country. They're not giving this country back to the native Indians. They shed blood for this land, man. It's not gonna be an easy takeover. You understand? And if you're not gonna win a war with them, they have far advanced weaponry. You're not gonna win. That's not the way you're gonna be able to destroy our enemies, man. You understand? The way that you destroy them is by rejecting their voting system, by rejecting their holidays, by rejecting their foods that they're trying to poison you with. You understand? By eating unclean. All of your goddamn shrimp boils and your goddamn seafood boils is disgusting.
Right.
You understand? All of your goddamn, you know what I'm saying, wicked Halloween parties and your Christmas parties and your Thanksgiving parties and your New Year's parties are disgusting. Your showing is no different than voting, is no different than you being a goddamn slave. You're still doing what they want you to do. We are the only rebels with a cause, man. It's in the UPK, man. We rebel against the system because the Lord has his own system set up for his people, man. No matter where you at. The scripture said within the land where the Lord put you, man. No matter if you are in America under an oppressor that doesn't love you, man, that doesn't care about you, man, you still have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments because this is your wisdom. This is what you should hold dear to yourself, man. It's not Thanksgiving. It's not where's the next party. It's not wearing Louis and Gucci and Prada. It's not believing everything into their stock market. I'm not saying don't make no money off these people. I'm not saying you can't have nice things, but don't worship them.
Right.
Don't covet them. The goal is to better up your people, man. Big up your people, not fit in with your oppressors, man, and your enemies, man. This is what it's not about, man. You understand? Is that it on verse 6? I like it.
No.
Keep going. Give me more.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
They're going to say, what if you do this?
Surely this is a great nation and a wise and understanding people.
Man, they saying that this nation is a great nation, a wise nation, and understanding people. If you're able to execute these laws, statutes, and commandments the way that Christ executed them, man, the way that they were created to be executed, man. If you're able to follow this Bible, man, and be able to come away from your own thought process and be able to tap into what the Most High wants you to do, man, these other nations, man, America will look at you and say, surely this is a great people, man. You understand? Surely this is a wise and understanding people, man. This is a people of high stature, man. They're not going to call you no more criminals. They're not going to call you thugs no more. You understand? They're not going to call you drug addicts. They're not going to call you dumb black people, man. You understand? Or poor people, man. They're going to have to respect you because they're going to say, you know what? They're not falling for these tricks we have anymore, man. These people are wise. They are tapping into something that we have no idea how they're doing. How are they surviving? They already are baffled the fact that they've given you crack cocaine, man, and you still are out here living. You just won't die. They made you homosexuals and you will not catch HIV quick enough, man. They fed you pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and you just will not catch heart disease, goddamn hepatitis, the flu. You just won't die quick enough, man. So surely if you resist these things, what you can do, you've been given all the tricks of the trade that they've thought of. They've gave you the Trail of Tears and they tried to kill off the Native Americans. You understand? They've tried to goddamn build the walls tall enough for the Ishkarite brothers. The Mexicans can't cross over to America, man. They've tried it all, man. But still, you've been able to overcome. So just imagine if you were obedient to the Most High and you had your knowledge. You understand?
Right.
The things that you would be able to do. Christ said, if you just had the faith of a mustard seed, you would be able to move mountains. Oh my. You understand? It's so much that you would be able to do. You just don't realize it because you choose to continue to operate on the level of a goddamn heathen, man. You continue to be on the level of a peasant and let a nation rule over you because you want to vote for Sleepy Joe and you want to put Kamala Harris over you, who hates the black man. You understand? Who wants to mass incarcerate the black man. You understand? But the Lord tell you, man, you be obedient to him, and surely you will be amongst these nations as wise and as understanding as a people that they've never seen. You understand? Is that it on that? Let's drop that, and we're gonna go to let's pull Ecclesiasticus 19 and 20. Baba Kashah, read that when you got it.
19 and 20.
God.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19, verse 20. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom. And in all wisdom is the performance of the law.
So what is that saying, man? Who can break that down for me, man? All right. Let me hear it.
Performing the law, statutes, and commandments is all the wisdom of the Lord.
What does that mean, though? Like, you just repeated what
that's all the experience and knowledge and what was the rest of the definition of wisdom? Experience, knowledge, and
let's start with the word performance.
To do it.
Right. So does it say performance, or let me get that 19 and 20?
It's the performance of the law, to do the law.
Right. So what is that overall saying? So if it's saying the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, we understand that, right? We already heard that. And in all wisdom is the performance of the law.
All the wisdom is doing the law.
Correct. You absolutely correct. But to expound on that, you want to understand. You want to think of it on the level of, man, it's okay to know the law, right? That doesn't make you an Israelite. You understand?
Right.
We got fake Israelites that know the law. You understand? That know they've always been around. They knew it was wrong to steal. They knew it was wrong to commit adultery. They knew it was wrong to sin, man, to transgress the law. Just like the Christian church knows that they shouldn't be eating pork. They know it says it in the book of Leviticus. They know that the Bible says, you understand, that Christ wasn't born in December. We were just out the other day and we talked to some goddamn Christians and they understood that. They knew that he was born. They can read the Bible and they understand that he was born around tax time in the spring, what we would consider the spring. They get that, right? They know it. People can know something and it doesn't mean that they do it. So there is heavy importance in your performance of the law, man. Meaning the Lord gave you the statutes, man. He gave them to you, laid them out in black and white for you to read and be able to learn. Now it's your job to go out and execute them, to live it. You got to walk it. You can't just talk it, right? Or they say you got to walk it like you talk it, right? You just can't be about, you can't say, I know the law, I don't eat pork, and then you sneak around and then you eat something with pork in it, or you don't try your damnness to figure out if something has pork in it, or refrain from it. You understand? Or you refrain from being around certain things. You understand? There's gonna cause this. There's gonna the people. You got to understand. It's gonna be things that's around you that we know that's not good for us. That's gonna entice you to want to break the laws. So, according to you to be put on the greatest performance of this law, you're gonna have to refrain from these things, man. You're gonna have to refrain from your association of being around certain things, man. And that doesn't mean you can't be around your friends and your family, but are you gonna put them before the men and women of the Lord? That's gonna grow your performance of the law, because they're gonna show you how to perform this law, how to perform these righteous acts that the Lord wants us to perform, man. The Lord don't just want you to read Leviticus and learn the law. The Lord wants you to live it. He wants it to be in you, not on you. You understand? So all wisdom is within the performance of the law, man. It's not just in you learning them. It's not in you just understanding that you're not supposed to eat certain things, man. You have to be an advocate against it, man. You have to be able to tell your mom, who you love so much, that, Mom, you know you shouldn't eat that. That pork is disgusting. The Lord says it's an abomination to you. Man. And those that commit these sins, the Lord does not is an abomination to the Most High as well. You know, by you being a homosexual, you understand, you know that the Lord said you shall surely die, right? You understand? This is what the Lord says. No, do I want you to die? No, that's why I'm telling you. You have to be an advocate against these things, man. You have to live your life a certain way in order for someone who is a homosexual to fully understand that this person will not be moved. He will not be budged. He or she will not be budged, will not change their approach on how their outlook on what it is that they're doing that is disgusting to the Most High, man. And that shows your love for the Lord, man. And that shows your fear for the Lord, because you know the consequences of your actions, man, of those actions, man. And you're trying to save a life. And that's what people don't understand, man. They don't understand when we say what we say. They think we're being judgy. You understand? They want to say judgy. Oh, you're don't judge me. Like, you know, you're not perfect. It's the first thing they want to tell you. Why are you judging? When they don't understand, the person that's going to judge you is far more powerful than me, any man on the earth. We're just a messenger. We have no power to judge you. We have no power to sentence you, you understand, to your punishment. But we can tell you what the man who will sentence you is going to do. We can say that you potentially could die from COVID-19 because you wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving. Your Halloween costume you thought was so cute might cause you to die. You might lose your life because you wanted to be goddamn Harley Quinn for goddamn Halloween. Because you wanted to be a goddamn inmate, a prisoner, zombie for Halloween, you might actually end up in prison. You understand? You wanted to be a goddamn vampire, you actually might die and live in a casket. That's exactly what might happen to you just because you chose to go against the Most High, man. So don't get mad at us, man. We're gonna drop that and give me Psalms 110, 111 and 10. Oh, sure. Can't forget, because you voted, because you put your faith in Sleepy Joe and Camilla Harris, the goddamn the black mamba of incarceration, you understand, the goat of incarcerating black men. The Lord may choose to judge you, man. You understand? For your disobedience to him. Read that when you got a Bible, Kashan.
Book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Man, a good understanding have those. So those that choose to listen to these words, man, you definitely are understanding. You definitely know what's going on, man. So like, are y'all hot? Because it's a little. Can we cut that off? Do y'all want that? Y'all need that on or what? Anybody? Yeah, if y'all don't, man, you too out. Everybody too out. It's a little, or move it back there a little bit from the water. So same thing. We just reiterating the same point, man. Fear the Most High, man. Don't fear you fearing Donald Trump being in office. Fear the Lord. Donald Trump ain't gonna kill you quicker than the Most High. You understand? Right. The Most High is the one to be feared, man. Let's go to James 1 and 5, man. We're gonna show you how the heck do you get this wisdom, man. We telling you what you got to do. If you, it starts with fearing the Most High, right? So let's read, man. Let's read on how to obtain this wisdom, man. This fear. A little bit on how to obtain it, man. James 1 and 5, Bible shop.
Book of James, chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God.
First off, so if you're a person that's foolish or without wisdom, man, first off, the first thing you should do, man, you should ask the Most High, man, for that wisdom, man. You understand? Not saying the first thing, but one of the most important things is to ask the Lord, man. You can't stop smoking weed, man. If you can't stop being a whore or a homosexual, why don't you get on your goddamn knees and pray to the Most High and ask him to help you stop being a goddamn filthy sinner, man. Stop being a homosexual. Stop being something immoral, man. Something that the Lord despises, man. That's a start. Ask the Lord. There's nothing wrong with that, man. That shows your humility. That shows how humble of a person you are. That shows that you have the faith, man. You know you can't do it on your own. You know that damn pack of Newports is gonna be the death of you. It's gonna taking that last drag, you coughing, you got a smoker's cough, you smell like menthols, and you just can't, you're tired of everybody telling you that you smell like menthol. You tired of, you understand, you know, being a goddamn cocaine sniffer, it messes you up and it's frowned upon. You understand? You know you have to hide it, you have to sneak and do it, and you just can't help your goddamn self. Why don't you first get on your goddamn knees and pray to the Lord, man, and ask him, I'm a filthy sinner. How can I stop being this way, man? Show some goddamn humility and some respect to the creator of everything, man. The one true and living God, man, and ask him, man. Ask him. You can't stop. You just can't help yourself from eating pork. How about you pray to the Lord, man? You don't have any wisdom. Why don't you pray to the Most High and ask him for it, man? Go ahead.
Let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
Man, the Lord telling you he got it for you. He got it for you. Just ask. You want it? Ask for it. The problem is most of y'all don't ask for it. You're asking for Gucci and Louis and a new job and a new house. You understand? You asking for you only come to him when the pressure's on. When you're in that clinic and you done had sex with a whore, that's when you're on your knee. Please, Lord, don't. Please, I hope I ain't mess up too bad this time. That's when you asking the Lord. You ain't calling on him when things going good and you want to do the right thing, man. You calling on them when the police get behind you. Please, Lord, don't let them give me a ticket. I know you know what I'm saying? That's you. You understand? You asking him at the wrong time. Ask the Lord. Just ask him. I'm not saying don't call him then. Don't just call him when trouble is headed your way and you ain't put in no work. You ain't did nothing. You understand? You ain't thought of him when you were okay, when you were living the high life, when that EDD money came in and you were balling. You didn't talk to the Lord and say, Lord, please let me make the right decision. You didn't believe in the Most High then. You believed in EDD. You believed the money would cure everything. You understand? When you were getting that goddamn SBA loan, you didn't think about the Lord, did you? You understand? You thought about all the things you can buy. You understand? But now the EDD money's gone. The SBA loan gone. All the scam money is gone. Now what you're gonna do? You're back to smoking Newports. You're back to being a goddamn filthy. You've been a filthy sinner. You just don't realize how filthy you are. Ask the Lord to cleanse you. Ask the Lord to give you the wisdom to stop being the way you are, man. Is that it on that?
Okay.
All right. Let's drop that and go give me 1 Kings 3 and start in verse 7. Baba Kashah.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 3, verse 7. And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David, my father.
Okay, so this is King Solomon, man. He's just letting you know how he is king now. You understand? He's letting you know this is what's on his mind as king, as realizing that he's the ruler of Israel, man. He is a king. And let's see what King Solomon thought about as a king, not like us on the earth who's just working at Walmart, who's, you understand, working, trying to figure out what's going on. Let's see how he thought. Someone who had power and might You understand? Not just your average Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. This was the richest of riches, of all the richest kings. You understand? Let's see how he thought and what he thought about. Go ahead, continue.
And I am but a little child, and I know not how to go out or come in.
So he's just telling you, this is how humble Solomon was. He said, I'm just a little child. I know nothing. I'm king. I'm given this position, this stature. You understand? I've inherited this. I know nothing. I'm so humble. This is Solomon at his humbleness, at his humblest. Salaki, go ahead and read that all the way to 9. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen. A great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Verse 9. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this, thy so great a people?
Man, he knew that he was the leader of the greatest people on the earth, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And the first thing that he said, give thy understanding, man. Give me a great understanding heart to judge the people, man. Solomon didn't pray for riches. He didn't pray for nice things. He prayed to be understanding, be able to judge matters of his people, man, that was under him, man. This is the type of mentality that you should have, man. Stop praying for you to go get more EDD money and praying for Joe Biden to send you a stimulus check, man. Pray for them to have understanding. Pray to understand these goddamn scriptures, man. Salaki. Excuse my language, man. Pray to understand this Bible and understand the Most High who has power over everything, man. Pray to understand that. That's what you should think about when you waking up in the morning, man. Who has control over who lives and who dies? Are you serving him properly, man? Are you deciphering and making the right decision? If he tells you shouldn't eat something, or you shouldn't wear something, or you shouldn't do something, you need to be obedient, because Solomon knew, a king of the greatest people, understood that. He needs to know how to be smart, how to make decisions, man. Because you as a people in America has made poor decisions, like voting for Sleepy Joe and Kamala Harris, man, and praying and wishing that they do something for you. You understand? Praying that voting is going to get you out of this captivity. Go ahead, bro.
Did that wisdom that King Solomon had carry over to the spirit when he was named Yahushai? Like, did that wisdom stick with his spirit?
I mean, that you got to realize with him being his spirit was always ordained to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like,
even from Adam.
Like Adam at a certain point, had the knowledge to name things and do things the right way. You understand? It's just like anybody living life. If you let things influence you, you understand? So even though he prayed for knowledge and wisdom, he still was influenced by the gods as he got older, by the gods of his wives, man, his heathen wives. You understand? So as Yahushai coming back, he had no wives, right?
Right. So
he knew that it was not wise for him to think about a woman at this time, because it would compromise his mission. So to say if he had the same knowledge that he had as Solomon, I can't say that, because it's a different role. It's just like you today. Your role that you are in this life, it may be different than who you was in that life. So you may have needed to know certain things back then. This time, you got to really restrain from, you understand, or overcome.
Right.
So is that answering your question?
Well, not so much as like the knowledge that his spirit retained. I was.
Yeah, you have no knowledge or form of things, so you had to relearn everything over.
Right. I'm saying, but like just like the wisdom where he always just had that wisdom in his spirit to basically have that type of understanding. Like I'm asking like based off of what we.
Well, I mean, you got to remember
that.
You got to remember he's a so in a sense, yes, because Christ had to lead people, right? He had to teach people how to keep the commandments.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So Solomon still had to, if he's praying for understanding to be able to judge matters among the people, Christ did the same thing. So in a sense, you can say yes to that. But was his role as king? Christ was king, but he wasn't a king that was out prominent like Solomon.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? To where people came to Christ and asked him about things to try to get him to falter. You know what I'm saying? To make a mistake.
Right.
You're not coming to Solomon and asking him those questions because he's king. He has dominion of our land. You know what I'm saying? Of our people. Christ didn't have that. You get what I'm saying? Christ was a king that wasn't recognized as a king. So to say, was it the exact same? I would say no, just on the application. But did he have the knowledge? Yes. He had the knowledge of the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Which is going to get is all you need. You understand? If you know the law, statutes, and commandments, Christ was able to apply them to, you know what I'm saying, the time that he was living in. And he knew what would hurt him and what wouldn't. He came back on a mission to execute the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. You understand? Solomon, his mission was different. You understand? It's different. It's just different. You're in a different model. Just like your mission is different than it was your previous life. You understand? You have the same spirit. Lord willing, you come into, you're asking him, did he come into more knowledge, or did he have the same knowledge as Christ as he had as Solomon, or more? Is that what you're asking?
Like basically, like did he always retain that type of wisdom where he always strove to have basically that leadership, like to pursue that leadership, that, you know, to be a proper leader for his people, like, you know, because he was elected because he was elected first as Adam, and then there was Melchizedek, but then he came back as Solomon. So then as Solomon, you know, it's like in some sense, I don't know if the scriptures actually say that he had knowledge of himself being Adam while he was Solomon.
No,
but you know, it's almost as if like he's like, okay, I'm trying to make up for the mistakes of the first time I try to lead. Let me, like, you get what I'm saying, like
but you got to think he don't know who he is. He has no knowledge of formal things. So it's not that he knew that he messed up as Adam and he came back as Solomon, like, well, I'll do this better. Right. Christ, you got to realize Christ coming back as Yahushua from Solomon, he just knows, well, I'm on this mission. I can't be this way because I have to do this, and this. Learning that from the time, it's just like you living in the times you in right now, where everybody's kicking it, everybody's partying, everybody's doing certain things. You know, I have to be a certain way in order to survive the times I'm living in. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The way you was back then, it might have been easier or more difficult depending on your life then, what was going on the earth then. Now you have to be a whole nother way. I can't say if it's harder or not because we don't know who we were. We have no knowledge. Right. We just know we got to be really on top of things right now because our enemy and the things we're up against is you see what's going on. You understand? Right. It's so easy to just be whatever you want. So much access to so much information. So many people, our people are so far removed from this knowledge, right? That now somebody like you is so precious. You understand? Coming into this knowledge, it means everything. As opposed to somebody back then that might have knew of an Israelite and being an Israelite. That was something normal. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whether you did it properly, you understand, is a different story. But just knowing of Israel right now, they don't even know what that is. You know what I'm saying? You talk to people, Israelite, I've never heard of that. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Right. So your whole objective is different. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So Christ, even coming back at that time, it's different. You get what I mean? Like his knowledge is going to be different. The way everything he does is different. You get what I mean? Because you got people in charge who's doing things for a certain way, and they're in power, and they have real power. You could lose your life by, you know what I'm saying, not pleasing these people. Right now, nobody's gonna do nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? So we can't say what's harder or worse. You get what I mean? Because they're in a different time than you are right now. Right now, you could be whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? Except a damn Israelite damn near. Right. You know what I mean? Because you will lose wealth and all that. But as far as somebody coming to kill you for being an Israelite, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Or following Christ, No, not so. So many people say they follow Christ right now. But back then, you got to remember when during the time of Paul, you said you was a follower of Christ. You had people that they thought they were Israelites and they like, you follow who? Oh, okay. Yeah, you one of them. All right, lock him up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just different times. You know what I mean? So let's move on though. Is that it on 7 and 9? Drop that and go to 11 and 12.
Book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 12. Notwithstanding in thy days, I will not do it for David, thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of the hand of thy son.
This is, hold on, no, you don't know. 1 Kings 3 and go to verse 11.
Oh, I thought you said 11.
No, verse 11.
Verse 11, 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 11. And God said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing and hast not asked for thyself long life. Man, the Most High is telling you, because you didn't ask to live longer, man. Like some people would ask the Lord, man, please just keep me alive. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I don't ask for that. Please give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? I pray to the Lord and say, please just give me a chance to, do what I need to do. But if it be your will that I die. I'm not, It's not up to me. I have that understanding, but give me a chance to help my people. Go ahead. Neither has asked riches for thyself. Man, didn't ask for Gucci, Louis, and Prada like y'all asked, or that job, or that nice house, or please let me get approved on this car loan. Oh, God bless me. Oh, I had a car. I got the car. I got the new house. I got the keys to my new house. I'm blessed. The Lord looked at Solomon because you didn't even ask. You didn't consider that. That's not what you wanted. Go ahead. Nor has asked the life of thine enemies, but has asked. What does that mean? Nor has asked the life of thine enemies. Meaning, go ahead. So that the Most High will destroy the enemies. Yeah, make it easy for you, right? Right. Go ahead, sir.
No.
The Lord ain't saying like, you know what I mean? Like you could have asked like, Lord, please kill my enemy. Make it easy. You know what I'm saying? Make my enemies just die right now. You know what right. Like I don't want to have no ops. Make it where nobody oppose me. I'm king. I want it to be peaceful. I want everything to be cool. Don't kill my enemies. Go ahead. But has asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Go ahead. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart. And a heart meaning your mind, man. This is how the Lord operates. This is something you Christians and you people should understand, man. The Lord will give you that type of request, man. You out there thinking that, oh, well, the Lord don't deal with me because I'm asking. Maybe just ask for something simple, man. And you'll get everything you need. You get understanding. You may get the job as you need because you'll know how to go in there and goddamn say what you need to say. You'll know how to do what you need to do. Stop always asking for stuff that make it so materialistic, man. You understand? Solomon asked for just knowledge, wisdom, man. Something that's so many people lack. You understand? And he was able to achieve so much with just that one request. The Lord gave him an understanding heart, a wise heart, man, meaning mind, man. The heart in the Bible is the mind. You understand? And that's what it's about, man. It's about us thinking like, man, instead of asking for Trump to be out of office, because a lot of you prayed. A lot of you, just be honest. Y'all prayed and y'all said, please get Trump out of office. Put Sleepy Joe and Kamala Harris in. I wanted them in. And you pray for it, and you think, oh, the Lord delivered. No, you understand? The Lord has a very, very, if you not understand, it's a meticulous plan he has for whoever he puts in charge of the earth, man. Whatever king he sets up over these nations, the Lord knows what he's doing. Best believe Sleepy Joe and them you're going to realize you're in the belly of the beast. You're going to know that dealing with Sleepy Joe and Camilla. But rest assured, I guarantee within the 4 years of the first term of his presidency, you'll see things that no other president has done, man. It's not going to get better. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is why it's important for you to come to this knowledge, man. Come get this wisdom, man. We giving it to you for free. This is not on only the fans where you have to subscribe, man. You're getting it for free, man. You understand? All you have to do is have the will to want to be, you understand, a follower of the Most High, of Christ, first and foremost, who follows the Most High, man, and does the will of the Lord. All you have to do is ask for this knowledge. You pray for knowledge and you get a video from the UPK. What greater thing than that than you have access to right now in the age of in 2020 when everybody's dying around you?
Right.
Everything is falling apart. COVID-19 is still on the loose. You understand? Running rampant. You understand? And you have brothers and sisters who give you this for free. We do not charge, man. You understand? Nobody is passing a collection plate past you to put in. But you must, if you shall pay your tithes, pay them to Commanding General Yohanan, man, in the Isupk, because we're giving you this for free. Right. You understand? Fulfill your obligation that the Lord has requested of his people, man. Give that 10% of any increase that you shall get, man, to the Most High, man. Give it to him. You know why? Because we're going to turn around and feed you. We're going to feed you physical food. If you goddamn don't got it, we're going to do that. And we're going to give you the spiritual nourishment that you need, man. You understand? Let's drop that. I think we get that on that, man. Let's go to Colossians, the 4th chapter, verse 5. Baba Kashaf. No. I'm good. Read that, Baba Kashaf. Come on, pull that quickly, please. Whoever got it, just read it.
Book of Colossians, chapter 4, verse 5. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time.
What does that mean? Walk in wisdom to those who are without, redeeming the time. Man. Who can take a stab at it? Go ahead.
Like walk forward to those who are without wisdom. Like, of course, get the wisdom and then walk forward to those without wisdom. So basically, you can lead by example, so that you can redeem the time that you live in. Because once they come out of their ignorant and arrogant ways and become wise like you, then it redeems the times that everybody is in. Like, you look at today, where Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, where we're so ignorant of ourselves and who we were. But if we walk as that walking example, so that they can get behind us and follow, it'll redeem us in itself.
Well, I would say more so, and you're right. Think of it in the terms of, if you walking in wisdom towards those that are without, right? Meaning you getting straight to the point. You understand? You're not wasting no time. You're actually, you get what I'm saying? Like, no, it's cool. Listen, you right there. You right there. No, you right there. Meaning you're not wasting no time, man. You getting straight to the goddamn point, man. You don't got not you personally, but somebody don't have the knowledge. They need it. You ain't going around trying to find out. You get what I'm saying? Go waste your time with somebody who think they know. You know what I'm saying? Something. Right. We're trying to teach you. Oh yeah, you teach them, and then they want to. Oh well, let me show you what I know. Well, the book of Egyptology says this, and the earth is flat. And no, get straight to the goddamn point. Listen, Blacks, Hispanics are destroyed, man.
Right.
How do you fix that? Is that flat Earth gonna fix that? No.
Right.
Let's get straight to the point, man. We don't need to waste time on anything that's foolish, man. You understand? Let's get straight to the knowledge. You're an Israelite. You're not a damn African. You understand? And you need to understand that Bible is yours. It's talking to you. It's not talking to nobody. Hold your point real quick. It's not talking to nobody, man, but the people that the Lord has ordained to learn his knowledge, man. Continue with verse 6.
Verse 6. Let your speech be all way with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Man, just don't waste your time sitting there playing around, beating around the bush, right? You getting straight to the point and be able to reach your audience, man. Let's make sure you know how to talk to the people that you're approaching. Don't be sitting there trying to be a certain way, thinking that it's cool and you putting on this image. Be seasoned, man. Don't be, everybody's not going to receive you the same way, man. You trying to teach knowledge, you trying to kick knowledge, you can't kick it the same way to everybody. You understand? Some people they're gonna have a hard time understanding it. Some people you may have to break things down slower, quicker. You know what I mean? Show them things differently. But you need to know this book, man. You need to know this Bible and be able to reach all of your audience, man. You understand? Be seasoned, learn so that you're able to speak to every man that's from different walks of life. You come from one walk of life, they come from a different. Be seasoned, man. Was that it on that? Was that verse 6? Okay. Yeah, all right. Drop that and let me get Proverbs 17 and 28, Baba Kasha.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise.
Man, it's just the Lord is telling you. Sometimes if you shut the hell up, you understand, you could be the most foolish person by being just silent. Don't say nothing. You understand? You could be wise of everybody. You might just need to nod your goddamn head sometimes and agree. You understand? And that'll show true wisdom. You understand? To you women out there. You understand? Or to you brothers who don't understand these scriptures and why you got men over you and you women who has husbands. Sometimes you shut your goddamn mouth. You can be considered wise. Shut up and nod your goddamn head, man. If you're under a man of the Lord, man, he's telling you what to do. Just don't say nothing. That's harmless. You understand? You sitting there talking and want to give goddamn opinions and rebuttals and all that. Just shut the hell up. You understand? You don't know nothing. Everybody wants to have a comeback. You teach them about Christ, and they want to tell you about the Bible and who this was. They don't have a clue. Leave it to the men of the Lord and the people who's teaching, man, who's ordained to do this work, man. Shut the hell up, and you might be considered wise. That Lord might look at you like, that's smart. You know nothing, so you have nothing good to say. And you was quiet when a man with wisdom spoke to you. You understand? That's great. Therefore, you're smart. You're smart enough to know to shut the hell up. Go ahead. Drop that. And let's go to Daniel 12 and 10, man. Baba Kasha. Everybody wants to talk, give their opinion, and oh man, yeah, I voted for Biden because Biden is this and that. Shut the hell up. You're weak. You voted. You thought it was the solution. Now deal with the consequences. We'll come back to all y'all that voted for Biden. We'll revisit you later when we see what Sleepy Joe brings. We'll make sure we thank you and thanks for being a pedophile. You understand? Daniel 12 and 10.
Book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Man, the Lord is letting you know, listen, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to go through this walk. They're going to be cleansed, man. And they're going to be tried. But the wicked, those of you who cannot accept this knowledge, you understand, you're going to continue in your wickedness, man. And none of the wicked is going to understand. So you sit there and you get those people that you're trying to teach and you're trying to bring them along. You're trying. You love them. It's your family. It's your friends. You want them to have the knowledge that you got. Understand what the Lord says, man. A lot of people going to learn. It may not be your family. It may not be your mother. It may not be the people that you love. Maybe they're just wicked and they're going to continue to be wicked. You understand? I'm not saying don't reach. I'm not saying don't try. I'm not saying don't try. You understand? But you want to make sure The people that's gonna understand is gonna be those that's wise, man. Those that the Lord says, you understand, is ordained to get this knowledge, man. You understand? We're gonna drop that and go to Jeremiah 33:3. Baba Kasha. Read, pull out when you got it out. Jeremiah 33:3.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 3. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not.
Man, the Lord, once again, is telling you the same thing we learned earlier, man. Call on him, man. He's going to show you great things that you don't goddamn know, man. You want knowledge? You trying to kick knowledge? You trying to be the one, the smartest man, someone who's knowledgeable, and you want to set yourself apart from all these other people on the earth, man. Go to the Lord, man. He's going to give you that wisdom. That's what the men and women in this school have done, man. You understand? They've called upon the Lord and they've asked him to set them apart, man. Become holy in this truth, man. The only way you're going to be holy is if you in this school, man, and you learning from the men of the Lord. That's what's going to set you apart, be able to teach you something. Other than that, you're going to be just like everybody else, talking about flat earth. You're going to believe Adam and Eve were the only people on earth. You're going to believe Africans and black people are the same. You know what I'm saying? You're going to believe in whatever, the red sun, blue moon, or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever else people, zodiac and all that garbage. That's what your knowledge is going to be. All the same. You're going to be like everybody can, oh, you're a Gemini. Oh, yeah, Geminis are this, and you're this and that. You know what I mean? All of that. You understand? But when you believe in the Most High, he's telling you he's going to answer you and show you great things and mighty things. You're going to learn things that they don't know. You're going to be able to have conversations you didn't have before. When you're a drug dealer, you talked about drugs. When you were a whore, you talked about whore things. You understand? When you stole, you figured out, you talk with other criminals on how to steal. Now that you're not that, now you can have real conversations about real things, man. Not just, you understand, things that excite you or excite, everybody or the masses. You understand? They talking about, what they're gonna do for Christmas and what they getting and all that. You're gonna have more. Not that is simple to you. You understand? We're gonna drop that and give me a Ecclesiastes 11:5. That's Ecclesiastes 11:5. Baba Kasha.
11:5.
Come.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11, verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child.
Man, the Lord is telling you, listen, there's things on this earth that you do not know. Yeah, I don't give a damn what school you go into, what Harvard, Yale, scholastic, scholarly program you've graduated from. There's things they ain't gonna be able to teach you. They ain't gonna tell you how the hell you go from goddamn seed to hard bones. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell you how you go from a liquid to a liquid to a solid walking, talking specimen. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell you that. What book have you read where they said that you're gonna start off as liquid, and this is the chemical process in which you become, a physical being, where you start inside a person, you go inside another person, and now you come out again another person, and now you're whole. Like they can't understand that. They don't know. The Lord is telling you that they don't know that process. They can't duplicate it. You understand? They can only try to manipulate it, but they can't reciprocate it. You understand? Go ahead.
Even so, thou knowest not the works of God,
man,
who maketh all.
Man, the Lord is telling you don't know what the hell the Lord doing, man. You don't got no clue of what the Most High is thinking, what he wants. You understand? Only thing you can do is follow his orders, man, and do your part. You understand? You can't sit over there and be like, well, God, if he did this, then I need to do that, or I can create, I can do. You can't duplicate what the Most High has, man. You understand? You can try all you want, but guess what? The Lord is telling you, man, he has ultimate authority, man. You can try and guess, but it's not the same. You understand? Drop that and give me Isaiah 55, start with verse 8. Bible Kishah.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
The Lord is saying his thought, once again, what we just brought up. His thoughts are not your thoughts. You think on a level of, I'll vote for Sleepy Joe and Camilla, and they gonna turn everything right. He might just want Sleepy Joe and Camilla to be just as wicked as they can be. And you won't understand, well, why are we giving? I had to choose between Trump and Camilla and Sleepy Joe. I don't know. They all wicked. The Lord might want that to be that case because his thoughts ain't your thoughts. Your thoughts is you're going to get a clear-cut candidate for you, right? That's gonna, right. He's going to look shiny. He's going to look nice. Everything's going to be great speech, perfect. He might set you up with some old white man that has a racist past and future, and some black woman that has a racist past and future. You understand? And you got to pick between that because the Lord wants you to pick between those. Not he don't want us to pick, but he want them to be over you. He want them to be over them choices of the people to rule over. Your thoughts ain't the Lord's thoughts, man. You can think all you want and think that the Lord, why he made you, you know what I'm saying, his chosen people, and why he made the. Listen, the Lord has his own way of doing things, man. You do the things the way you do things on earth in your life. And if they not in cohesion with what the Most High doing, then you obviously on the wrong path, right? That's what we learned in the day. The way to be on the path and to be one with the Most High, right, is to follow and be obedient and keep his laws. That if something is greater than you, you need to be, in order to align yourself with that, you need to be obedient to that. You understand? You can't be obedient and you be questioning like Christians and people in the world want to do. Well, the Bible was man-made, and it's written by man, and it can't be true because so many versions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be think about all the wrong things, man. When the Lord simply says his ways are not your ways, he'll make the Bible be a book that everybody has and nobody understands. He'll give you the Christian pastors and have them be over you and look real appealing, and they be the worst thing for you. He'll give you the first black vice president or whatever, and she be just as wicked as a white vice president. He'll give you all of that, and you have to say, well, damn, what do I do? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Follow the Most High. That's what he wants. That's the goal. All of this is to get you to separate from these people, man. It's to get you to come back to your knowledge, come back to your understanding, man, to your wisdom. It's not for you to be comfortable in this world, man, in this system. It's not for you to be sitting back with your feet out and just rest easy. Biden and Sleepy Joe and Camilla is in charge. We're good. No, his thoughts ain't your thoughts. The Lord knows. I'll harden who I want to harden. I'll make these people seem cool, but they'll be the most racist people behind closed doors. They'll come out in public. They ain't gonna be Trump. They'll be speech great. Everything's good, but then you'll see it's hard for a black man. Harder for a black man. You thought Trump was bad. Now you got Biden. You understand? Who's gonna smile in your face and sign away all of your rights? Who will destroy the black family like they've always done, whether they Democrat or Republican. You understand? They'll give you crack and drugs, and you might have thought, oh well, they're decriminalizing marijuana. It's a great thing. Now I can smoke all the weed that I want to. I can grow it and smoke it. sell it. This is great. What a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? I can sell weed. I went to jail for. Now you're nothing but a filthy goddamn weed smoker who can't do nothing with themselves. Sit around and smoke and sell drugs. You understand? That's what you become. Because you think, well, it has to be good if it's legal. They're giving you pedophilia. It has to be good if it's legal. They allow me to do it. I should do it. You're not understanding. The Lord wants you to be obedient. He's not going to try you unless you know what I'm saying? He sees something in you, man. Is that it on that? Give me 9.
Verse 9, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
The Lord, once again, just reiterating the same thing that we just read. You understand? That his thoughts is higher than your thoughts. He's a billion steps ahead of you. You on step 1 trying to figure out what the Lord, man, what is going to lead to. He's giving it to you in this book right here. He's going to show you what Sleepy Joe and Camilla is going to lead you. It's found right here. If you want to know the government's plan, it's right here. If you want to know the presidential plan, it's right here. You don't have to go wait for them to get in front of that TV and tell you. The Most High has this in order, man. Everything is going according to plan. You're just the moving parts that make it happen, man. You understand? You're going to do his will. Who can resist? The Bible says, who can resist his will, man? What you thought? You thought you were doing your own thing. You went out to the voting booth and put Sleepy Joe and Camilla in there, huh? You thought that was just, yeah. The Lord allowed you to go do that because you're executing his will. You understand? Drop that and give me 1 Corinthians 1:22, man. Bible Kashaf. Almost done. We up, Salaki. I'm gonna finish up. Don't shake it.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
Ooh, who can break that down, man? This is a good one. You've heard this before. Go ahead. So you can get this
with us. Like we require like some sort of a sign. Like
who is us though? Who is the Jew? Who first off? Who's the Jews and who's the Greeks?
The Jews, the ones that are actually following the law, statutes, and commandments. Mm-hmm. They require some sort of sign that the times are changing or something like that, or that Christ is about to come back. But the Greeks, I believe it's still subjective to Israel. Like kind of how Paul has said, no Jew, no Greek. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So the Greeks, right? The Greeks are the ones that are like, are the so in that context, the Greeks are like the unlearned Israelites who that one. Where was this again? 1:22.
Yeah.
So the unlearned actually, they're actually seeking out the wisdom.
You on the right path, but not quite. Sis, you want to try? She said no. Sir?
Read it again.
Read that again, Bible.
Okay. Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
Keep going.
Verse 23. But we preach Christ crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness.
Pretty much, yeah, I believe it's that same scripture where, blacks and Hispanics, looking for a sign, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, yeah, looking for a sign and whatnot. And
I'll expound on it a little bit for time's sake. So when we talk about the Jews look for a sign, right? We tell once again, you were right when you said that the Israelites, you understand, we look for things to happen, right? We're looking for the destruction of we're looking for things that get worse, man.
Right.
We're not looking for the wisdom. The Greeks being like you said, the Israelites who are considered like Americans, right?
Right.
They're the ones that's unlearned. They're looking for wisdom. They're looking like, well, if we vote, you know what I'm saying? Trust the process, right? That's wisdom of this world. The voting, your political candidates, right? They're supposed to make things better. That's wisdom. They're going to school, right? They're educating themselves on everything, right? They're using the wisdom of this world, right? They're using all the tools that they have. They're looking for business. They're gonna get their money. They're gonna use economics to get out of this oppression. They're gonna use all of the tools that's in front of them, right? You understand? Which is the wisdom of this world, science. You understand? If we, we'll number crunching, this should, if I make this amount of money and that I'll be good for life. If I eat vegan or whatever, you know what I mean? Not saying there's nothing wrong with eating vegetables,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I do this, I'll live longer. They're looking, go ahead, sis.
So, by the signs are like, if we start seeing things get worse, that's a sign to the Israelites that.
Yes. Okay. Now you follow. When we look and we see the Donald Trumps and we see homosexuality running rampant. We see pedophilia getting passed and being legalized. We see medical marijuana and drugs. We see things. We're looking for the signs that the Bible has laid out for us. You understand? We're following the script. The scripture says it's going to be this wars and rumors of wars. We're looking for the wars and rumors of wars, right? Those are signs that Christ laid out for us. We're looking for that. They're talking about war. Oh, man, we're in some tough times. Food shortage, COVID-19. These are all signs for us, right? But the Greeks, the Americans, they're like, we're using wisdom. We're going to use, you understand? We're looking to, you understand, find out how we can increase fertility. How can we do this? We're looking for science to improve and enhance. Oh, where they're making better quality of life. Everything's good. They're looking for things to improve, to be better. You understand? We're looking for the signs of what the Bible laid out for us to get worse. You understand? What the Lord prescribed to us. You understand? And the American, everybody else is they're believing in the process. They're thinking about, you understand, what's to come. If we have to have the right candidate in. We have to have economic power. Ice Cube said we need a contract with Black America. That's wisdom. That's smart to do that, right? You like, man, we'll make a contract. We'll hold that candidate. Joe Biden, sign us this contract saying if we vote for you, you'll do this, and this. And Black people will be better off. Hispanics will be better off. You won't be a oppressor no more. That's wisdom. That's smart to do that, right? You're thinking of the science of this, or you playing the game of this structure that we're in, this economic structure, this goddamn democracy that we're in. That's wisdom. But when you're a goddamn Israelite, we're looking like we need people to be rioting in the streets. You understand? We need these white folks to be more racist. You understand? These are signs for us because Christ said it's gonna have to be nation upon, you know what I'm saying, upon nation. They have to be against each other. These nations, we have to see Iraq and Saudi Arabia and all these people fighting. We're looking for something like that. We're not looking for things to get better. We're not trying to look for science and things to improve. You understand? So, you understand? Like, once again, our wisdom is with the Most High, man, in this Bible. We're going to drop that in, what we have on time. We're going to drop that and get 1 Corinthians 3:18, man.
4:52.
No.
Verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is
First, that's 3 and 18.
Oh, 3 and 18.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Correct.
He said verse 18. It's a lot. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself.
Man, let no man lie to you, man. Don't lie to yourself, man. Don't sit around and think something is not true. Go ahead.
If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise.
Ooh, who can break that down a little bit? Go ahead, rock.
I mean, anybody that is wise in the world isn't wise within the Most High, because the Most High's wisdom is the law, statutes, and commandments. And so if you wise in the world, you ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments, because you in the world. You following the knowledge and the wisdom of the world, and not the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High.
Absolutely. Once again, you trying to gain you trying to be the best goddamn Democrat you can be. You're losing the knowledge of the Lord, man. You're not going to believe in the Most High. You don't have faith in the Lord because you have faith in the political process.
Right.
You're looking for wisdom in this world.
Right.
You ain't looking for a sign that the Lord is delivering you, that your salvation is upon you. You understand? You looking for your salvation in a candidate. Your salvation is when the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans get justice that ain't never coming.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You might get justice because you got money. You might go get you some money, and you might be able to buy you a lawyer and go broke, trying to free yourself from a crime or whatnot. And you believe in the process because of it. But the men of the Lord, they believe in the Most High, man.
That's right.
Drop that and get me Proverbs 31 and 26, man. Oh, Salaki. Drop that and give me Proverbs 3 and 13.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding.
Uh-huh.
Verse 14.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Man, listen. You should do once you learn these scriptures and you're able to decipher in this Bible, man. You understand? This is what makes you happy, man.
Right.
It has nothing to do with anything other than following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You getting this wisdom, you fearing the Most High. That should bring joy into your life. I don't give a damn what you're going through. As long as you pleasing the Lord, your life could be shitty as hell. You understand? Do what's right amongst the Most High.
Right.
That's what matters. Nothing else matters. Doesn't matter how much money you get. Doesn't matter how fly you look. It doesn't matter what everybody has. You know what I'm saying? Or what you obtained in this world, man. It's 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to be a wicked person to get it. You understand? You're gonna have to, somewhere along the line, you're gonna break the laws to get to where you want to be in this captivity. Am I wrong? Am I right or wrong? Like, I mean, there has to be something. You could be a person that worked hard, did everything the right way in your mind. You understand? But you're gonna you're gonna forget something's gonna go left for you to succeed, man. You understand? We're gonna drop that and go to Salakia. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 11. Babu Kashar. Yeah, 12 and 11. Babu Kashar.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 11. The words of the wise are as goads, and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd.
No, is that chapter 12, verse 11?
What kind of?
Read that again.
Like 13?
No, this Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 11.
Ecclesiastes 12, 11.
And 11.
The words of the wise are as gold,
Uh-huh.
and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd.
Read verse 12.
And further by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end. And much study is a weariness of the flesh.
Man, once again, you can read all these other books. You can sit around and tell me about the book of Enoch and all the garbage that you read. Once again, that has nothing to do with the Lord, man. You want to stick to the script, stick to the source, man. And the source is this Bible and it's Apocrypha, man. You understand?
Right.
The complete volume of the knowledge that you need, man. You understand? You can read so many books to where you're weary, man. You want to make sure that you want knowledge. How about you read this Bible and come to class and get it from the men of the Lord, man?
Right.
And let us teach you how to be a great people, man. How to escape captivity and how to survive and be, recession proof or whatever you want to call it. Like we're not faltering under no presidency. We don't give a damn if it's Obama, Biden, Trump, Bush. Doesn't matter to us, man. We're gonna remain the same, and we're gonna be obedient to the Lord. You understand? Drop that and give me Salaki, give me Proverbs 22:6, and it's gonna be our last scripture, man.
22:6.
Yeah, Proverbs 22:6. No, that's what I thought.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Man, listen, you got children out there, you women, you men, you fathers and mothers out there, man. Train your children in these scriptures, man. Train them in the law, statutes, and commandments. Because if you do that at an early age, do not let your children start off as a wicked, filthy sinner like you did, man. Train your goddamn children up to be honorable young men and young women. You understand? So that they will keep the knowledge that they have, you understand, throughout their life, man. It's your duty, man. You let them celebrate Christmas, you're a horrible person, man. You let them celebrate Halloween, Thanksgiving, New Year's, whatever it is, their birthday. You are despicable, man. And it's because the Lord doesn't ordain that to you to be a day of worship or of, you understand, it's something that you should celebrate. It's not a day to celebrate. Your birthday doesn't mean nothing to the Most High. Train your children up in the way that they should go at a young age. Give them this knowledge and they won't depart from it. Be better than our mothers was towards us and our fathers was towards us, man. Give them the law, statutes, and commandments so they'll have the wisdom of the Most High from a infancy, man. That's huge to the Lord, man. Train. You should want your kids to not know sin. They always taught you can't be perfect, but you can have perfect children, man, and you can be perfect. Understand? But your children could never see sin if you're strong enough to do it, man. You understand? If you're able to fight off the wickedness of the temptation of holidays and birthdays and whatever else, eating pork and all. Come on, man. You got to understand, man. The Lord only requires obedience. Just do it. Give your children a chance to have a better life, man, and them to never know the bad side of the Most High, man, who is the creator of all things, who has the power to kill and make alive, man. The Lord brought them children in the world, and the Lord can take them out. It ain't what your mom and them taught you. I brought you in the world and I'll take you out. The Lord brought you in the world. He'll take you out. You understand? And that's who you be obedience to. Your mother could be some wicked woman, man. You understand? But allow your children to get that chance that you didn't get, man. You understand? Train them up. Give them the knowledge. Give them the wisdom that you never had as a child. You may be an older adult, learn this knowledge. Get it while you can. Get it now. Now is a better time than ever to join this truth and join this fight. Continue the good fight, brothers and sisters. You're fighting. You're fighting temptation. You're fighting the wisdom and knowledge of this world, and you're coming to the Lord. Continue to do that, man. Strive for greatness. Don't let nobody stop you. Do everything in your power to be obedient to the Most High, and you will see the results in your life, man. And with that, class dismissed. Shalom Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Barakatah. Shalom Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Shem Yahweh.
Some of these prayers.
Yeah, we'll do it all.